Hi everybody, what's up? I'm Nikki and I'm going to show you how to play this beautiful Stevie Wonder song called Overjoyed. Now I just want to, a little note of caution. If you're not familiar with jazz chords and common chord progressions like 2-5, then be really patient with yourself as you do this video because there's a lot of chords in this song. But if you know your jazz chord shapes and, and like the, progression I said, 2-5, you should be pretty fine with this. There's an intro of the song I'll show you first, and then there's going to be a verse. I'll show you one verse, and I'll show you the chorus. And then there's going to be, in the second chorus, you're going to do a prepared modulation, and then you're going to do the final chorus in a new key. So anyway, here's the intro. The chords, they're going to be C sharp 6, C7, B major 7 to C7. And they are on the A, D, and G strings. That's where you're going to, focus your fingers. Here is C sharp 6. I'm going to show you the shapes first before I do the finger picking with my right hand. So you're going to have your middle finger on the 4th fret of the A string, and you bar the D and G strings on the 3rd fret with your index finger. So you get, that's your C sharp 6. Then let's move your middle finger down to the 3rd fret of the A string. Then place your index finger on the 2nd fret of the D string and your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the G string. This is your C7. Then what you're going to do is you're going to move to B major 7. The way you do it is take your middle finger, move it down to the 2nd fret of the A string. So this is where your root note is on the A string. So we went from C sharp to C and now in B. Okay. Now middle finger's on the 2nd fret of the A string. Place your first finger on the 1st fret of the D string, and then your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the G string. And it sounds like this. Then you're going to go back to C7. So I'm going to play these in context. Okay, now let's add the finger picking pattern with my right hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pluck the A string and G string together first with my thumb on the A string and my middle finger on the G string. So you go like this, then you're going to hit the A string with your thumb again, and then your index finger hits the D string, and then your middle finger hits the G string. So it sounds like this. And you're going to do the same pattern throughout all the chords, all of the intro. So it's sorry, and then okay, those are the first 4 bars of the intro. The next bars, you're going to do the same chords, the C sharp 6, C7, B major 7. So let's do that. So it's and then what you're going to do is you're just going to put your finger on the 1st fret of the A string, and that's going to be your B flat. And so here we go, the whole intro. Okay, then what you can do is once you have your finger at the, B flat, then place your pinky and your ring fingers down on the 3rd frets of the B and G strings. And that's going to be over. That's a first word of the song in the verse. So you're kind of preparing for the verse. Now we're going to the verse. What you're going to do is you're going to play an E flat add 9. Your E flat, 1st fret of the D string. Ring finger goes to the 3rd fret of the G string. Pinky goes to the 4th fret of the B string. And actually, with your index finger, you can bar across the top 4 strings. So you're going to get this sound. That's your E flat 9. Then from there, you're going to go to C minor 7. So C minor, C is going to be here, 3rd fret of the A string. skip the D string, don't let it sound, just mute it. Put your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the G string. Your pinky stayed from your E flat add 9 chord, so it's still here, and it's on the 4th fret of the B string, and then you finally put your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the high E string. So that's your C minor 7. Then, very typical jazz and R&B chord shape. Then you're going to go to F minor 7. The way you do it is place your finger, 1st fret on the bottom E string, that's your F. Skip the A string, don't let it sound. Then place your middle ring and pinky down on the 1st frets of the D, G, and B strings. And don't let the high E string sound either. That's your F minor 7. Then do a bar chord, B flat 7. Like this, at the 1st fret, barring across the top 5 strings. Okay, then we're going to go back to E flat add 9. And then C minor 7 again. Then you're going to do an F chord with A in the bass. So if you think of your regular F chord like this, and just add your open A string. Oh, wait a minute, what am I? Yeah, that's it. F with A in the bass. Then you're going to do G with B in the bass. Here's the easy way to do it. Put 2 fingers down on the 3rd frets of the E and B strings, and then your B bass is going to be on the A string 2nd fret. And it sounds like this. Then we're going to go to C. And don't worry, I'm going to play this whole verse in context also. So, regular C chord, then your G with B in the bass, your C minor 7 chord, and then you're only going to do it for 2 counts. Then you're going to go to F7. And this is a 2-5 kind of progression. It's a really common way of playing these 2 chords together on jazz guitar. Is you keep, here's your C minor 7. You're going to keep your ring finger and pinky right where they are on the E and B strings. Lift the other 2 guys off. Place your index finger on the 2nd fret of the G string and your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the D string. And you get F7, so it's like this. Okay. And then, after that, then you're going to play B flat 7. And that's the last chord of the verse. So let me play the verse in context. So, E flat add 9, C minor 7, F minor 7, B flat 7, E flat add 9, C minor 7, F with A in the bass, G with B in the bass, C, G with B in the bass, C minor to F7, C minor 7 to F7 to B flat 7. Okay, now you just did one verse, then you play another verse. After that, then you're going to play the chorus. And here are some new chords. Now we're going to do A flat major 7. This is also a really common way of playing major 7 in jazz and R&B. So you're going to have your A flat is at the 4th fret of the bottom E string. You're going to skip the A string, so don't let it sound. Place your middle finger on the 4th fret of the B string. And then finally, you're going to take your pinky to the 5th fret of the G string and your ring finger to the 5th fret of the D string. And you don't want the A string to sound or the E string, high E string to sound. So it's going to be like this. That's your A flat major 7. Then you're going to go to G minor 7. If you know your F minor 7 chord from before, it's the same shape. You just do it at the 3rd fret. Then you're going to bring it down to F minor 7 for 2 counts, and then B flat 7 for 2 counts. Then you're going to go up to the 4th fret of the A string, and we're going to do a C sharp major 7 chord. This is the other common way of playing major 7 chords, but now you're going to have your root on the A string. So your root's at the 4th fret of the A string. Then you're going to place your ring finger at the 6th fret of the D string, your middle finger at the 5th fret of the G string, and your pinky at the 6th fret of the B string. with your index finger, you can actually bar across. So it's okay with a high E string to sound. So that's your C sharp major 7, then, and that's for 2 counts. Then you're going to go to C7. So just back down 1 fret. You're at the 3rd fret now. And that's your C7. Then you're going to go to B flat major 7. So, you know, same shape as we did here, but it's at the 1st fret. B flat major 7. Then you're going to do your F with A in the bass for 2 counts. Then you're going to do a B flat with A flat on the bass. And how do you do this? Well, think of, you know, your B flat chord, but let's just cover the D, G, and B strings on the 3rd fret with your index finger, like this, and then your A flat bass is going to be right here. If you place your middle finger on the 4th fret of the bottom E string, here you have it. You don't want the A string to sound, and you don't, even though you're barring, you don't want the high E string in there either. So there's your B flat with A flat and the bass. Then you're going to do F minor 7 to B flat 7. So let me play that chorus in context. A flat major 7, G minor 7, F minor 7 to B flat 7, C sharp major 7 to C7, B flat major 7, F with A in the bass, B flat with A flat in the bass, and then F minor 7, B flat 7. After that, then you're going to go back into the intro, that whole part. You play the whole intro just like you did the first time. Then it's going to be a verse, and then it's going to be a chorus. Once you've done the full chorus, when you're at, you know, your last B flat 7 chord, then you're going to do what's a prepared modulation. So you're going to move up to C7. You're going to do a C7 sus4. So basically, take your pinky and move it out from your C7 shape, which would be, your pinky would, you know, normally be at the 5th fret of the B string. Move it to the 6th fret. You're going to have C7 sus4 for 4 counts, and then C7. So I brought my pinky back. And now we're going to do the whole chorus, but in a new key. So now you're going to play it in B flat major 7. You're basically taking the song up 1 step. So B flat major 7 to A minor 7. And A minor, it would be like your G minor 7 chord shape, your roots on the E string at the 5th fret. You could do it like this, or you can also play A minor 7 like this. If you want to keep the chords nice and close, then you'd be B flat major 7 to A minor 7. You know, let the G string be open. Then you're going to go to G minor 7 to C7, and then E flat major 7. The best way to do it here is place your index finger at the 1st fret of the D string. That's your E flat. Then take your other fingers and put them down on the 3rd frets of the G, B, and E strings. There you have your E flat major 7. You're going to do that for 2 counts. Then you're going to do a basic D7 chord, like that. Then you're going to do C major 7, so 3rd fret at the A string. Then you're going to go G with B in the bass, which was what you did here previously. You're going to do that for 2 counts. Then you're going to do C with B flat in the bass. So, okay, I'm here with G with B in the bass. There's my B. Move it down to the 1st fret. It's your B flat bass. Then all you need to do is take your ring finger, place it on the C. It's going to be on the B string's 1st fret. And you're going to play, my thumb is on the A string, and my other fingers are going to play the G, B, and E strings. And there you have it. That's your C with B flat on the bass. So let me just do that chord again. So G with B in the bass, and then C with B flat on the bass. And then you're going to do G minor 7 to C7. So let me play that chord in context. First, the prepared modulation. C7 sus4 to C7. And now the chorus in the new key. B flat major 7, A minor 7, G minor 7 to C7, E flat major 7 to D7, C major 7, G with B in the bass, C with B flat in the bass, G minor 7, C7, and now you're going to come to the very ending of the song. So what he does is basic barred F chord, you can play here, 2, 3, 4, to F sharp major 7, 4 counts. Then you're going to do a F sharp, F, E, and it's just, and you're going to be in E now. You want to do E major 7 chord. The way you're going to do it is like this. So you have your open E string, and then middle ring and pinky are holding down the 4th frets of the top 3 strings. Okay, E major 7. Then he finishes it with F6. So it's, and it's going to be like an F6 to B flat 7 to E flat add 9. Let me show you how I play the F6. So you're going to have your ring finger on the F, the 3rd fret of the D string, then middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and your pinky is going to be on the 3rd fret of the B string. And you just play those 3 strings. So that's the O, and then B flat 7, and then E flat add 9. So let me play that whole chorus in context. Prepared modulation, 7 sus4 to C7, B flat major 7, A minor 7, G minor 7 to C7, E flat major 7 to D7, C major 7, G with B in the bass, C with B flat in the bass, G minor 7, C7, and here comes the ending, F, F major 7, and then the bass, F sharp, F, E, with E major 7, and then F6, B flat 7, E flat add 9. There you have the whole song. Wow, Overjoyed with Stevie Wonder. Now, if you think this was really challenging, especially if you're not used to the jazz chords, we're also going to post a practice video where I'll play through the whole song in context, but I'll do it in a slower tempo, so it'll be a little easier for you to follow along. But like I said, it's a lot of jazz chords. You can't fake it with a capo or anything, but you know, just be really patient, pause and rewind, and you're going to learn a lot of cool chords and these beautiful walking bass, you know, movements that he does. If you know, these chords, you can play lots of other Stevie Wonder songs, especially if you know these major 7 and minor 7 chord shapes. They're in tons of Stevie Wonder songs and in jazz tunes and in bossa nova tunes. So they're really cool. Anyway, have fun with this one. I'm Nikki. If you want to check out my music, which is soul-influenced rock, you can check it out at nikkioneilband.com. So until then, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.